Hello and welcome to another How to Draw with Uncle John. Today we're going to learn how to draw a snail. This is a good fun one to draw this, so we're going to need our usual pencil, black pen and rubber. And just three colours: dark green, a lighter green and a brown. And that's all we'll need. So when you make sure you've got your pencil, pen, rubber, brown, light green and dark green, get started. So first take your pencil. What we're going to draw is just one little circle there, and then we're going to draw a line across the bottom there. So you've got a little circle there and a line there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to draw a little curve from the circle to the bottom line. We're going to do on the other side as well. So we've got a circle, two curves that join up to this bottom line. The next thing we're going to do is somewhere along this line I'm going to go for here. So I've gone about however high you've done that, go perhaps about the same, maybe a bit longer across. I'm going to draw from this point up to about halfway down that curve. So if you can see that dot I've just drawn and that dot, we're going to draw a line like that. So you're probably thinking this doesn't look all that much like a snail yet. Well, this step should help you. On top of this curve we're going to draw a big circle like that. You can probably tell now that this is going to be the snail's head, his tail and his shell. And these are the main shapes that we need to draw the snail. Now if you want to make sure you get a nice spiral done, you can use your pencil now to start in the middle of that circle you drew and just draw a nice spiral that meets somewhere along the outside like that. You can start from the outside if you want. You can start from any point along the outside and do a nice swirl to the middle, whichever way you find easier. And then once you've done your nice swirl, I'm just going to put a little bump there and a little bump there that just joins the big circle to that line. We're now at the point where we can put our pencil down and get out our black pen. So the first thing we're going to do with our black pen is we're going to draw from the circle that we drew as the head. We're going to draw a line, a bump and a line back, and we're going to do the same the other side. So you know what these are. These are the little antennae that snails have. So make sure you do one on each side of the snail's head. And when you're happy with that, join those together. And then we're not going to draw this line here of the circle. We're going to draw the outside of the circle and we're going to go down this slope. But we're going to create a rounded corner here at the bottom. So you might want to watch Uncle John do this first. So we go around the circle, then we join it with our curved line, then we go down here, and just when we get to here, we do a little curve like that. Instead of that sharp angle, we're going to do a little curve, and just stop there once you've done the curve, don't go any further. And when you've done that, I'm going to, instead of drawing this nice flat line, I'm going to draw a slightly wiggly line. And I actually think I'm going to go a little bit further because I'd like a bit of a longer tail. But if you're happy with the length of your tail, you can stop wherever you want. So I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm doing a wiggly line that's going up and down on top of that nice straight line I drew. I'm going to carry on a little bit and stop there. So I've joined the circle with that curve, a nice rounded corner and then a wiggly line across the bottom. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the other side of the circle that we drew, go around, once again go down that curve, and then I'm going to join this curve to this line here, again with a little curve in there. So again, you might want to watch Uncle John first. Go around the circle, down the curve. I'm going to join that with a nice curve along there, and we're going to go down the back, and then we're going to join our wiggly line that we drew earlier at the back, just there. So you can now see this is the shape of the snail, and we're then going to go over our curly whirly spiral and these two little bumps here. So just draw over your pencil lines just the way you did it the first time. So I'm going to go over that to there, and then to there, and then we're going to draw these little bumps there and there. That pen ran out, so I'm just going to go over that again. So you can see now we've got a nice clear shell and the body, and we're going to join these two little curves together just like that. So once we've done that shape and we've done our circle across the top, we're then going to draw our features on the face. So we're going to draw one circle there and another circle there, which are going to be the eyes. I'm going to draw a big happy snail, just like that. This is his mouth, and I'll colour in his tongue later. So when you're happy with that, we can put our black pen down. We can get out our rubber and just get rid of some of these pencil lines that we drew earlier to help us draw the shape. So I'll get rid of that one there. I've got two here where I drew the circle earlier on. Left a little bit there, haven't I? I could get rid of these on either side of the wiggly line I drew. And then I'm going to get rid of this one on the face. And there we go. There's our snail. So now we can start colouring in. So the first thing we're going to do is colour in this big shell in brown. So take your time on this, and again, if you've got pens, that might make it look good as well instead of using pencils. Use whatever you've got that you can use. Take your time, it's not a race. And if you're using colouring pencils like me, it doesn't work if you've got pens, but that's okay, you don't have to do this. One of the things I like to do is go around the spiral and just press a bit harder, just like that. So there's a nice thick brown line, just by pressing a little bit harder. Go around the edge as well. I just think this picks out the shape a little bit nicer. Same across here. Same there. And there. And there you go. And then once you've done the spiral, you can then get the lighter coloured green and start colouring the body of the snail. So let's colour in those antennae and colour in his face, making sure you don't go over those eyes. Across this long body and tail we're going to do. You don't have to worry about going right to the bottom, because that's what our darker green's for. I'm going quite close to the bottom, but not quite. And then get out the dark green. And what we're going to do is we're going to just go across the bottom of this wiggly line, where it's all slimy. And there you go. If you've got a red handy, which I do, I'm going to just colour in his tail, his tongue. And I'm going to finally, just because I forgot, draw 2 little dots like that. And there's our snail. So as usual, we'll write S, N, A, I, and a L. Snail. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. It's quite a nice quick one to draw. If you've got any other requests, please let me know, and keep sending me your photos. Thank you. Bye.